Time on the track.
What's up with your Birdman?
What up, Meana? What's up, fam?
I'm good, brother.
You know, we had Meana, can I say something?
Say what you say, brother.
We had our little 1-2 blood, but I always respected you, bro. You heard me?
Yeah, that's love.
Always.
Yeah.
I mean, you like day one type of shit. Like, you know, when we was babies in this shit, brother. Like, you know what I mean? We
Right.
was running this shit, and I always, you know, and I just think that I wish y'all niggas could prevail in a better way than what we did, in a better way, because y'all deserved it, because y'all was very talented. Y'all was very talented, young, and y'all ain't never get a chance like we got a chance.
Right.
We got a chance. We got a chance, and I made that chance for us. You know, ain't no nigga did what I did for us like I did for us. You know what I mean?
Right. I agree. I agree.
When that dude died, that fucked up a lot for y'all, bro. And I always respected that dude, and I wish he wouldn't have died. And,
Chuck.
Chuck, you hear me, fine? But in my case, in our case, you know, I put my foot forward for my niggas, and that's how we prevailed.
And that you did do. And that you did do, brother.
Y'all ain't get a chance to do that, and I did that, and I always, like I said, I always respected you. I respected y'all, and y'all ain't get a chance like we got a chance. But I wish y'all would have, bro.
Would you say that even though we didn't get that shot, we held it down pretty good for ourselves, though?
Yeah, in a major way, and still to the day, y'all hold that shit down, and y'all still respect it in the same way, and we respect y'all, and I respect y'all in the same way. You understand me?
Right.
And I wish that y'all would have got that chance, because I think y'all would have sold millions of records just the same way we did, and because y'all had hit records that only stayed within our city, bro. But
right.
It was always with respect, bro. Always respect. It was competition, and competition's supposed to be what it's supposed to be, bro. Even competition with y'all, and competition with No Limit, because my competition with y'all made us better,
right,
when we was younger, and then when they left from y'all and went to No Limit, and them niggas made us better, you heard me, and made us want to be better, bro. But you know, it's always with respect, bro. And till today, I still got the utmost respect for you, bro.
Well, you always show it to me, brother. When we we meet up with each other, you know what I'm saying. You always extend your hand, and you always give me, you know what I'm saying. You're a man that look a man in his eye, and you always show me the respect, you know, when we face on, you know, with each other. So, you know, that go a long way with me, bro. And
I really wish we would have got on the same playing field, because we never got a chance to be on the same playing field. You know what I mean, so I think it only would have made us better. You hear me? Even with the U, and once the Hot Boys came, you hear me? That put me on a whole another playing field, because that playing field put me on the playing field with Meana, because at that point, y'all was like the competitors of the U. So when I brought the Hot Boys to the game, that put me on that playing field. So to me, we was only trying to challenge. We wanted to be the best all the while. We wanted to be something, bro. You heard me? We wanted to be, and I didn't even know that back then, because I was a youngster. I didn't know that we were challenging the world on just competing with music, and all that shit was just competing with us, just trying to be something that was just, you know, bro. We were just young, bro. We were just young, trying to be something, and Um,
Man, y'all did it. Y'all did a damn good job. Y'all changed the face of hip hop.
Took
You know
over
what
the
I'm
world.
saying? Yeah, and nobody can't take that from you, nor the camp that you had. You know what I'm saying? So you put together, you assembled a great group of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? You just kept going. You never looked back, and y'all did what y'all did, bro. And I commend you on that. You know what I'm saying? Big time.
hey nephew, all through it all, like I was the one fighting for that shit because there was young niggas, right? I'm the reason all this shit transpired to be what it was gonna be because they ain't had that drive like I had. You know what I mean? I talked to them really, really, really nothing. Them niggas was little kids really driving off of my ambition. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I put that drive in these niggas to say, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna be, and I taught them how to be. Let's look. This is what we
How to
gonna
maneuver.
Be,
how to maneuver. Right.
Yeah, I really gave them that ambition on this nigga. This is what we about to be, nigga, and this is what we gonna do, and this how we gonna do it. You know what I mean? I ain't putting no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Especially when the U left. Once the U left, it gave me a whole nother everything.
Right.
Because I ain't want them to leave.
Right.
They wanted to leave. So when they wanted to leave, I let them left. You hear me?
Right.
So and then I put my everything into this, BG. It was kids. Some nigga was 12, 13, 14 years old. You hear me? So
Right.
I put it all into them, and then once they left, like y'all had that little thing going. Once they left, and I was like, and I let that go. I was like, I felt free. I just needed to put something together, and I just felt like they had something. And all the while, they was writing about our life.
Right.
They wasn't even, they ain't even had a life at this time. You hear me, Sam?
Yeah. I totally get you, bro.
Them niggas ain't had a life to us sipping that fucking Juvie juice. We on that Juvie juice right now.
You did?
You were the only one, and so much respect to now. You hear me, Fab?
Right.
And I thought it was fresh, but it was worth it for me to try something, and I never been scared to try something different. I never been a nigga who was. I just never been a coward in no kind of way. So I was always able to try, and the shit works for me, bro. You hear me, Fab? So even what y'all doing, y'all not cowards. Y'all being real about what y'all doing. So
right.
Even with gas, and I respect y'all, bro. I got the utmost respect for y'all, and I appreciate what y'all doing because y'all giving a nigga not a chance, an opportunity, and we never had that. And Meana, you know more than anything. We never had this in our
era, right? Like coming up, getting it out the mud type shit.
We never had this where you could give a nigga opportunity by speaking about him and showcasing his music and giving them a chance. We never had that. So when I see y'all doing what y'all doing for niggas, even get it, whatever his name, I don't really know his name. GDP, like, you know what I mean? Y'all giving niggas opportunity, letting on the chance. So when y'all doing that in the city, bro, that means more to me because I never had that. All you had was big boy, cash money. Right. And I said, when I come fuck with y'all, I want to come talk about my past.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about my future because we know my future. And if y'all want to talk about that, we gonna do that. I want to talk about my life, which that.
Where you started at. That's big. That's big.
Yeah. All that type of shit.
Because, see, I don't think niggas know because I never talked about it. I don't talk about it. I really don't talk about it. I don't talk about it because I got my own ill feelings about it.
Right.
So I don't speak on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the world would love to hear your mind frame, like, you know what I'm saying, on what gave you the ambition and, desire to do it the way you did it, you know what I'm saying, and to hold it down the way you've been holding it down for so many years, you know what I'm saying. Ain't too many CEOs that's been in the game, been in position to hold it down like you do, and they've did a lot of other things, but they've never held it down as long as you've held it down with music.
Just music.
You know what I'm saying? And that's big, bro. That's a lot.
It started real young for me, like when y'all was doing what y'all was doing, I was doing what I was doing. I had already been in the street. I was already You hear me? Just like Chuck was.
Pop your shit, man.
Rest in peace to that man. That man was a good man, and you hear me, Five? And he was trying to do his best, but he was more into the streets than what he was into the
Music.
business.
Right.
I was the opposite. I was more into the business than I was into the streets because I was already into it as a youngster, right? So I was like, man, yeah. And, you know, I thought everything we was doing was the right thing to do, and I did everything I was supposed to do. I sacrificed everything I was supposed to sacrifice.
Right.
And, you know, my shit turned out a little bit different than everybody else's did. Bro.
See, that's what's so big about what you just said just now. Bird, you said the sacrifice. And a lot of people don't know that they got to make those sacrifices to make that, you know, to get the outcome that you got in the game. You know what I'm saying? They just don't see the sacrifice part. So when you do come and sit down with us and we talk, we're going to mainly dig in on those sacrifices that you actually had to make a difference in Cash Money Records and how you got it to where you got it at, you know?
Man, I sacrificed everything, bro. You hear me?
Right.
Ready to die about it, nigga.
Yeah, I gave it all up for it, Five, and that was like, if that's what it was gonna be, that's just what it was gonna be because I wanted to win. I had already lost it all.
Right.
I was born fucked up, so I lost it all. So I wanted to win, and I wanted to win it, and I chose music, bro. You hear me, Five? It's just unfortunate that we bumped the heads to y'all. And honestly, you niggas should have been signed to us. But
right.
That shit that happened. You hear me, Five?
Right.
All you niggas should have been Cash Money. You hear me, Five? So,
I'm telling this nigga now, Rich Gang got old bag, nigga.
You little bitty bitch.
When all the bullshit happened, like, it wasn't nothing. It was something. It wasn't no personal situation, bro. It was just shit that happened, and I honestly believe that, bro, if you can make a nigga a millionaire, bro, then 1,000 there, bro. You did your part this game.
Right.
I made these niggas millionaires, blood, who ain't had nothing.
That's a
These
fact.
dudes ain't have nothing, bro.
That's a fact.
You change nigga lives, right?
I don't give a fuck what they say about me. I made these niggas millionaires, blood. I wouldn't give a fuck how they dictated or what they got to say. Nigga, y'all niggas ain't have nothing till y'all met me.
And then you made more millionaires after them.
I made these niggas millionaires, bro, and I would have did the same for y'all, bro. You heard me?
Well, you could go ahead and give me that million. You could just pop me off the million. You could just go ahead and throw it my way. I take it.
But look, I ain't gonna lie. These niggas worked for that now.
Right.
We ain't gonna discredit them now.
Right.
You hear me? I couldn't write the rap, but I put them in the position, and I did my part. I grind with them. I did my part.
That's the shit we were talking about.
And they met me in the middle with it. I ain't gonna discredit them.
Right.
They ain't gonna do it like that, bro. You heard me,
Right. That wouldn't be real, right?
I'm just saying, like, if the shit y'all did in those days, man, that shit would have met in the middle, bro. And what that dude did, that dude was a good dude to y'all, bro. You heard me?
Yeah.
I don't know the business part of it, but that nigga, he stood up for y'all, Five. And I wish we'd have done the business, but we didn't. But I'm here, and I'm still here, and I ain't going nowhere with this shit, Five. And it is what it is, bro.
Well, I can't wait to get you down, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stay in tune with you because I can't wait till you sit down, you know what I'm saying, so we could dig in on those beginning stories.
Hey, bro, I fuck with Gas. That's one of my favorite niggas in the business.
Right.
You already know.
I fuck with Gas. Gas, one of my favorite niggas. The Doctor, one of my favorite niggas.
Mm-hmm.
I like Geedy. Good nigga. That little boy, he a good boy. I fuck with Geedy. Geedy, good nigga. I fuck with you, Meana. You heard me, bro?
I was about to say, you don't fuck with me?
Yeah, I fuck with you, bro. Hey, look. He just home, so I think that should bring a lot of light back to our city, bro.
Right.
We about to do something.
Let's turn it up, bro. Let's turn it all the way up.
If Moolah says a go, it's a go.
Say, bro, whatever Moolah said is. I ain't disrespecting Moolah for no nigga. I wouldn't give a fuck who it is. You know what I mean?
Real
That's
tough.
my little nigga. You heard me, Five? When everything went sour, he stayed sour. You heard me? Stayed sweet. You heard me, bro? So
Right.
I'm 1,000%. I'm forever moolah.
Facts.
Y'all ain't gonna go. I'm gonna go to my grave with moolah, bro. You hear me?
Right.
My little nigga. Hey, bro, but I'm proud of what y'all doing. Y'all giving a nigga opportunity, not a chance.
Salute.
Right.
Say,
So,
Bird. Hey, I keep telling these niggas you come and fuck with us. They don't believe me. You hear me?
no, I'm coming. Fuck with y'all. I'm coming. Fuck with y'all. As soon as I get back to the video, if it don't be at the end of this month, it's gonna be next month. I'm definitely coming down for November. So if y'all gotta come to me, I want to bring me and my partner. I want to bring Dizzle with me, man. That's my little nigga, bro.
Right.
But I'm coming fuck with y'all, bro. I'm gonna come fuck with y'all and y'all channel and you hear me, 5. I just want to come fuck with y'all because I fuck with y'all. I don't know the politics of this bullshit and what's going on with it, and I don't give a fuck about none of that. But I fuck with y'all, blood. So
Appreciate
it is
that.
what it is, bro.
Facts.
It is what it is.
We're in the middle of podcasting, but I want to ask you this before I let you go. If it got a nigga that's watching us, Bird, in the slums, in the trenches, in the shit that where you came from, and they trying to get up out that bitch, what you would tell them?
Man, they just gotta just believe in what they believe in, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I ain't no nigga. When I was young, ain't no nigga no nigga told me nothing. I only listened to one nigga that was Slim. So, but I still, you know, my brother wasn't into what I was into. So, you know, like, I had to get it how, you know, it was just like my instinct, bro, and everything that I believed in. And you got to believe in what you believe in.
Facts.
Right.
You got to, first thing first, God before anything.
Right. Right.
And
Talk that.
You can't be scared. You can't have no fear. You fear no man, only fear God. And just go for it, brother. Like, you heard me? I ain't never, all that thing I ever did was went for it. And, you know, nephew, I come from uptown, but that shit was hard.
Right.
And I had, like, my whole city behind me. Well, my whole city behind me, which was uptown, and motherfuckers was with me, you hear me? And I led everybody. I never was the follower. I was the leader. Like, you hear me? I had the MILF and the MAC behind me.
Right.
I had 2 projects behind me and BL. I
Right.
represent BL. I always respect BL. Saratoga Knee Rattle. You know, and I always respected the Calio. You hear me?
Right.
And I grew up in the St. Thomas too. But, you know, I just took my partners with me and I ain't have no fear. I believed in what I believed in and I went for it, bro.
Right.
If you live with fear, you're going to lose.
Right.
I can believe that. Though,
Scared money don't make no money, brother. You're right. I totally agree with you.
That always been my motto. Yeah. And I'm a gambler because when you dealing with music, you gambling. If you dealing any type
Big
of thing
facts.
you dealing with, you gambling. I won't give a fuck if it's music, football, whatever you're doing is gambling. So I never feared gambling. I always was a gambler, and my pa was a gambler. You know, I get that shit from my pop, and I really never been scared, bro. I never feared nothing. I was always with whatever you about.
Right. Real talk. I feel that.
That's what it is, man. I'm gonna hit you up after this. You heard me?
Man, y'all enjoy, blood. You know, it's big B's with a few C's. You heard me? 5, I'm the biggest 5, and we all
That's
the way.
the biggest 5, nigga.
I can't wait to come fuck with y'all.
We can't wait till
one
you
of
come.
my favorites.
Right.
Yes, you one of my favorites, bro.
Love,
you one
nigga.
of my favorites. I fuck with Meana, but you are one of my favorites, brother, and I'm looking forward to meeting you. I never met you. And I do like Getty P. That's
Right.
I think he's doing his thing on that side of the fence, but I do fuck with you, 5, and I'm looking forward to coming home, and I'm looking forward to coming sit down with y'all, and we're going to get it popped.
Right.
That's a bet, nigga.
Appreciate
All
you,
love,
brother.
nigga.
All love.
I'm gonna hit you when we get off this bitch.
Whoop.